All right, everybody. Peace, peace. We're gonna wait for everybody to get in here. Queen Kente Cloth, I see you. Thank you for that donation as well. All right, let's wait for everybody to get in. Queen, please make sure you share this live. Please share the live. All right. Wait for some of these people to get in here. All right, y'all starting to get in here. Everybody that's in here right now, please share that I'm on, and please hit the like button while y'all come in here. All right, let's get right to it. So, okay, so I already gave y'all the heads up on this interview today. So we have one of the band members, band player, right?
That's right.
That was on the Harriet 2, if I'm not mistaken, the Harriet 2 boat, and he had a front row seat to everything that happened. So I want to introduce y'all to Mr. Gump. How you doing, sir?
Doing pretty good, man. Just a laid back day for me. Didn't have to do too much.
Yeah. All right, that's what's up, man. All right, so hey, wherever you want to take it from. All right, when y'all first pulled in, right, and the boat did not, the guy didn't want to move. Like, when did you get whiff of what was really going on?
Well, I play on the second deck, and that particular day, my deck was reserved for a high school party reunion. So, you know, it's 7 o'clock, and the boat goes out from 5 to 7. So, 7 o'clock, I'm doing the last song, and everybody's having a good time. And I said, good evening, everybody. You know, that's it. You know, we back now. Y'all have a, you know, just doing my usual. And they're like, we still in the water. We still in the water. So I looked out the window and I said, yeah, we are. And I saw those boats in the way. I immediately saw those boats in the way where we couldn't park. So they were like, go ahead and play some more, you know. And I'm like, all right, well, we gonna party a little bit till we get on the dock. Right. So we start singing, and you know, I'm a keyboard player and I sing too, and I got this lady that sings with me. So we having a good time, and then all of a sudden, out the clear blue, somebody said, they fighting. And so everybody get up and start looking, and all of a sudden, nobody's paying attention to the music now. I mean, not one single person. So I'm like, right. well, dang, I might as well stop playing. So, you know, I turned the music off, and I looked outside the window, and to my big surprise, it was like Damien is like the nicest dude. Literally, I've been saying this for years. I'm not just saying it because of this incident. He's like one of the nicest people I know, like literally. And so I'm like, man, I can't believe Damien, not Damien. Who the heck would want to fight Damien? So I'm already thinking, ain't no way in the world Damien started this, because I didn't see the first day pass. I only saw when him and the guy was tussling one-on-one. And so I'm like, man, they need to come break this up. This is what I'm thinking. So I see these other two white guys running now. You know, y'all, you know, from the camera angle, y'all saw them like when it was right up on it. But, you know, from where I was in person, I saw them when they came like from a while back, you know. And so right. Back. So I'm thinking, good, they come to break this thing up, man. This don't make no sense. That's what I'm thinking. Then all of a sudden, they jump in on the dude instead of breaking it up. And that's when things really, really got wild, man. And people got pissed. And, you know, I'm thinking to myself, man, if don't nobody come and help my boy out when this boat dock, I'm going to definitely go out there and jump in or something. You know, I ain't going to let
Right.
So, man, well, as you can see, they didn't need my help. So, once
they definitely did.
Yeah, man. And little dude, you know, I didn't even see in person when young man swam across the river. You know, this Alabama
man.
And Alabama River is water is alligator infested water, man. As a matter of fact, a few years ago, they found the largest alligator in the world. The Guinness Book of World Records was in the Alabama River. Now I think since then they found a bigger one. But I know for like just a few years ago, Alabama River was on record as having the largest alligator ever found. And that bad boy looked like the Nile crocodile. You could probably look it up and find it on the internet. So this dude, he got across that doggone boat, and he rested for a little bit, got his breath, and the person that saw him swimming across the ocean, the river on their phone, they didn't catch what he did, but I saw it with my own two eyes, you know, and some other people saw it online. I saw it online a couple of times, but it looked like they might have taken it down because I can't find it no more. But he actually picked one of the guys up and slammed him on the ground. That same guy that swam across the river, and this other guy, I don't know if y'all saw this video, but it was another guy that was by him. He didn't have on no shirt. He was like a little short, stocky guy, a real dark skinned guy. He was punching him out. Yeah, he hit one of them, and they hit the ground, and then another one came up and tried to help him out. He hit them and knocked them down. Then they started stomping the guy. You know, and so, but to make a long story short, man, y'all don't need me to tell y'all what happened. Y'all saw most of it. You know, I'm just going to tell you about this boat. You know, I've been on this boat on and off since about 2008, 2009. You know, it's one of my main gigs in Montgomery. And I do it 3 times a week. And I can honestly say, God is my witness, it's one of the most family environments that you will ever see. Everybody, you know, that comes there is like one family. You know, they do everything together. When they go on vacations, they don't go, you know, like most people, when they go on vacation, they don't want to be bothered with work. They take vacations together. They take like a couple of 2 or 3 vacations together every year. They try to get me to go one time, but, you know, I'm always busy, so I couldn't go. But they're a family, man. I mean, you got a lot of brothers and sisters that work on that boat. You got cousins, you got husband and wife that works together on that boat, man. And I just knew that it wasn't gonna go down like that. Once they could get up off that boat, man, it was gonna be on. I already knew that, you know.
Let me ask you this question. Everybody, well, hold on one second. Everybody, that can you hear the audio good? Because it's kind of choppy, and I didn't really want to interrupt him too tough because he was going, which I was love to hear was you know his point of view. But do y'all hear the choppiness in the audio? Because I'm trying to fix it as he's speaking, so I want this to be as clear as possible. Can y'all hear it? Please press 1 or press 2 for no, please. Okay, so with that being said, everybody share that I'm on too. Hit that like button while y'all here. Now there was a female. All right, they're saying it sounds good. So the female, I want to show you her face. Her name is Tammy. Do you know her, Tammy? The lady that pushed the lady in the water?
Yeah, she was new. It's a few of them, you know, because the boat season just started back June 30th. So we only been out, you know, started going back out a month, you know, a little over a month. So I didn't actually know her. You know, I met her, but I didn't know her. Like she said, she hadn't even gotten her first paycheck.
Right. That's what she said too. Yep. She ain't gonna get her check.
Yeah, and so I guess I got some bad information, but I did talk to one of the managers yesterday, like I told you, and my word from her was that nobody got fired. But during the day of, I did hear that she got fired. But her manager told me that nobody got fired. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe the big boss just said that out of anger and she retracted it. But you know, obviously, you know, I don't know. Now I hadn't talked to anybody today, so I don't know what the status of it is because I'm hearing different things, man. I'm hearing more people got fired now. So
wow.
Yeah, I really don't know, but I know, man, that there's never been, to my knowledge, not one single incident on that boat. And you know, and I've been on there for about almost 15 years. And down on the riverfront, they have, you know, it was thousands of people down there that day because they had the back to school. You know, kids was out playing on the playgrounds, you know, that they set up and everything. You know, so the boat wasn't the only event, you know, that was going on.
How many people that was on that boat? Because it looked like it was over 200 people. It looked like it was a lot of people on that boat.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think the capacity is somewhere around 300.
Yeah, that thing looked full.
Yeah, it was full, but you know, I don't know if it was sold out, but I know it sells out a whole lot. You know, before the pandemic, it used to sell out 2 weeks in advance. You know, and then since the pandemic, you know, it's still been building up. We're almost back to where we were, but I don't think we're all the way there yet.
Now you said that they the next day they closed the boat down, correct?
Yeah, the next day they closed the boat down. Where it was that they had received a threat. That's why one of the employees told me. See, I don't work for the city. I'm independent. I'm just a self-employed musician. That's all I am.
Right.
But those guys on the boat, they work for the city. So, I don't think it's ideal.
Do you mind sharing what that threat was?
She was very vague. She just said they had received some threats. But Sunday, a lot of people still showed up because they had already bought tickets in advance. But the boat didn't sail, and so they told all the musicians and everything, don't even come downtown because we weren't gonna sail today. So, yeah. But man, let me tell you a little bit about Montgomery, man.
Let's talk about it. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Believe it or not, Montgomery, as far as now, I don't work. I don't work in no building. I do have my own business. I've been doing it ever since I was 20 years old. I'm 53 now. You know what I'm saying? So maybe my opinion is a little bit too different from the average person. But as far as in the business that I'm in, black and white relationship is phenomenal, man. It's great.
Right.
I have never had not one single problem, with with white people, as far as what I do. I love what I do. I make most of my money by far with white folks. I do country clubs, I do restaurant and lounges, I do the casinos sometimes, in places like that. And man, it's just been great, man. It's people, it's one of the I don't know if Montgomery is the #1 tourist attraction in the South as far as historical, but I know it's way up there. Because we got civil rights. We got the we got Martin Luther King.
Yeah, y'all have great history. Absolutely,
yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, matter of fact, I was the music minister of Dexter Avenue, King Memorial Baptist Church for 3 years. That's the church that Martin Luther King preached at. That's where they started the civil rights movement. And and just a few years ago, NBC came down and did a interview with that church, and I was there. And then we also have the so much about slavery, slave trade and all that stuff. Some of it, I hadn't even visited it yet, man, because
did you go to that museum? That museum with all the that slave museum with the had the things hanging like with the
I haven't had
what it's called.
I kind of get emotional with stuff like that, man. And that's the only reason why I hadn't been. I literally pass by it like maybe 5 or 6 times a week, but I just hadn't had the emotional strength to do it, man, because it's just one of those things that's just hard for me to watch. I didn't even watch the George Floyd thing. I just couldn't do it. Just knowing about it was emotionally, heartbreaking enough for me. I didn't have to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just like the man told Jesus in the Bible, y'all you gotta do is give your word. You don't even have to go there. Just give your word, and I believe my servant will be healed. It's so like that same thing with me, man. Once I know about it, that's just enough. You know what I'm saying?
Now I kind of sense that because I heard a lot of things there, like the relationship between blacks and whites down there, especially in Montgomery. There's a good rapport with y'all. There's not too many incidents like how it used to be back in the days. So when they were saying that Zachary and the other 2 guys' name, I forgot the other guy's name, they came from Selma, right?
Right. So another Selma to Montgomery. This time by the river. Yeah.
Right by the river. And I'm gonna ask you about the history of that dock in a minute. But far as them coming from Selma, what do you can tell that they came with negative intentions. You can tell by them not abiding by the rules because y'all trying to dock. And I think they brought another boat for one of the captains on the Harriet too to go over there and speak to the guy so he can move his boat, something like that.
No, what it was, we went down further where we don't normally dock, and they let him get off. But we couldn't get off right there because you got all that safety stuff where you have to, for people to get off, But these guys, they able to just jump over like a little small part of the water onto the dock before they dock the boat. So he went down further and just allowed him to get off, and then we went back out in the water, and that's how he went down there and talked to the folks,
Right. Mm-hmm. So my point of me saying that is that the guy, what's his name again? His name is Damien.
His name is Damien. Damien. Yep, that's his name.
Because the lady Tammy was saying Dana Dane. That's how he sounded. She was saying Dana Dane.
Yeah, that's his nickname.
Okay. Well, so
Damien
salute the Dana Dane, and hopefully if you could one day reach out to him and ask him, I would love to have him, and interview him. And like you said earlier, you don't know if like the mayor have told people to, like don't speak out just yet, or you know what I'm saying. So who knows, But
yeah, man, they've been kind of strict about it, especially now that I'm here. Now, like I said, all this is hearsay to me. Once I talk back to some of the staff members, I'm not gonna really know what the truth is because I'm hearing different things. But yeah, they really, really sensitive about it. So that was the reason why I didn't really want to, just try to get them to start talking like out in public, because I know they had a problem with people posting those videos, but they couldn't stop it.
They've been taking them videos down left and right, but like you said, they can't stop the internet. It's thousands of people that's going to keep reposting it. It's crazy. Right. But again, they came with negative intentions and created that whole atmosphere. So I'm gonna have a point. I don't understand why those workers will get fired. I mean, I could kind of get it, but at the end of the day, that man Damien was being jumped for no apparent reason, and people just came to help and to his rescue. And I don't want to think that the firing was racist, or they were just going by their rules and regulations of their job. But I don't think none of them should have been fired at all. What's your thoughts on that?
In all fairness, now the manager, she's a white lady, the top lady. She's a white lady, but she's the sweetest lady in the world, man. I love her. I get up for her at 3:00 in the morning. She breaks her back for people, but they just think a little different a lot of times, when it comes to business and stuff that we do. And sometimes, it may take her a moment to realize, because she's so focused on keeping things under control. You know what I'm saying? Correct. So, in my honest opinion, and people might disagree, and I respect that now, in my honest opinion, I think that things are probably going to smooth over, and the lady that was upset, for getting fired for throwing the white lady in the water, I understand her point, especially that she lost a son. But I also understand in the heat of the moment, why Lainey did what she did. You know what I'm saying? By saying that she was fired, I do understand that. But Lainey, she's a very loving lady, man. She really is. I mean,
wait, you talking about the lady that got thrown in the water? Her name was Lainey.
No, the head manager. The head manager.
Okay, got you. I'm following now.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart, man. She really is. She takes good care of me. She takes good care of everybody. So she's definitely, believe me, she ain't no racist person. But I just think it's just so much going on that just temper was flying, and she being the manager that she is, she trying to keep things under control, and things got out of hand. And her first thought as a manager was to take action, try to set that example. But once she sit back and realize and absorb it all in, me knowing her the way that I do, it's I think it's gonna be okay. The only way that is
now, I'm not going to ask questions to get you in trouble, even though you're an independent contractor, but you do have business and, with these people. But now, far as the individuals, the guys, I don't know what's going on. I think this is mine's, but hold on. Shucks. Far as the guys, the white guys who started this stuff, and I'm gonna call them thugs for now, but there's a warrant out for their arrest. But the ladies that participated first initially was putting hands on Dana Dane or on David.
Right.
They not even mentioned to be locked up, not even for questioning or anything. So what I'm getting to is that regardless of how cool things may be in that proximity of working with one another and you may get to know each other, but the overall message, they make sure they protect their own, because that's pretty much what we are seeing in real time now, especially after this conference with the mayor and the police chief. So it just goes to show that just people stick to a code, which we need to do as well. But what's your thoughts on that?
I agree 100%, man. I'm with you on that. Like I said, my son had orientation today at school, so I didn't get to see the interview, the local interview with the mayor. But I'm gonna go back and watch it. But I'm 100% with you on that, man. I mean, it really ain't much you can say about that,
Yeah, and if you would like to do, what's the history behind that dock? Because a lot of slaves have been dropped off there. My channel, a lot of us are history inclined. So, but it's always good to hear somebody who is actually from a place where there's some rich history that could give us something, maybe give us something that we don't know. So what's your thoughts on that overall history in that dock specifically in Montgomery?
Yeah, it was. Now that particular dock, of course, it was just rebuilt in all that stuff there was put there in 2003 that you saw. I think it was 2003.
Okay.
Around that time, or maybe 2004 or whatever. But yeah, that spot, it was a place where slaves were dropped off and being sold and stuff like that, back in the days of slavery. So people do know the history. Like I said, I hadn't actually visited that lynching museum, man, and it's a lot of information in there about that and other things too that I'm probably not even aware of. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's just kind of ironic. But those particular people, I was told by one of the staff workers that, because I do remember last year and some other times when we had to wait to dock, but nothing ever came of it, and I never thought anything of it, But I do remember in the past, there has been boats blocking that dock. Well, one of the managers told me yesterday that those are the exact same people that was doing it in the past, and they have always given a problem, with the city about, when it's time to dock. But they don't come that often. I mean, it'd be like whenever there's something real major going on the Alabama River, down on the riverfront in Montgomery, people come in on boats, people come in, on land or whatever, and it's always been nothing but a good time, man. I mean, this is truly an isolated incident.
I knew that was coming. And to be honest, as far as like just hearing it, I kind of agree that it's isolated, but even though it's an isolated incident, because that normally doesn't happen in that particular area there. Right. But those guys' intentions, I want to show you something real quick. Like again, I'm not gonna interrogate you or anything like that. I don't want you to think that's where I'm gonna go with it, but I just want to show you something real quick. I'm gonna share my screen. Everybody, please hit that like button. Please share. Hit the like button for the algorithms. I will gladly appreciate you. All right, come on now. Here we go. Can you see that?
Okay, it's kind of pulling up now. It's still.
Now, this is the store. This is the same store these people came from. Now you see that, right? This was viral on the news and on the around social media, right? Mm-hmm. And this is that person. Hold on, I hit the wrong button. OMG, what's going on?
You talking about Vassal's Mini Mart?
Yes. Now this the whole point. Like this town is this a sundown town or anything like that? Do you and look at this right here too.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That you see that?
It's a little blurred. What is it?
It's pretty much like it's a picture
like a lynching. Like a lynching.
Oh shit! Hold on. Excuse my language. Well, I did it live earlier, and I'm thinking like it's a picture in the frame. It's actually a menu.
Really?
Yeah. Because look at the ticket right there. This is a table. So this is like the menu. That's crazy. Yeah.
But you know what though, Mike. You know, I don't want to sound naive when I say this. But I would really want to look into that to see if that's true, you know, because, you know, doing stuff like this, you know, people put out a lot of false information and stuff, you know, and a lot of it do be true, you know, and I'm not defending them now. They got what they deserve, you know.
I will hope not, but I understand. I'm neutral as well, but right. the thing like I love everybody. I got love for everybody. I really do, but we should not be afraid to speak truth because room truth lies cannot survive in a room full of truth, and people to just be in a room full of lies. It's not. Why should the truth ruffle feathers?
That's right.
If you don't do anything, then nobody won't tell the truth on what a person does. Okay. So that's just it's ABC. But I'm gonna get off this, and besides that, what I mean, is there anything else you would like to add on this situation? And I don't think that they should have fired all of them at all. But what is it that you would like to tell us and your overall about this whole situation?
Well, I'm sort of like a lot of people, man. I've never in my life, man, took pleasure in watching people fight, you know, that I can recall, you know, but that was the first for me. You know, once I saw how my people responded, how our people responded, man, it was just a really, really good feeling, you know. And you know, I really hate that it went down the way that it did, man. I really wish that those people, you know, from Selma, you know, didn't do what they did, man. But I couldn't let my boy, you know, I couldn't let my boy get hurt. You know what I'm saying? You know, I wasn't in a position to do it because, you know, I'm stuck on the boat. But man, you know, he you know, people can argue and say what they want to say about Rodney King. They might say he was a thug, he was this and that, or they might be this and that, but don't make it right. But right. But Damien, got it, they jump, man. One of the nicest people you know, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know? So all I can say, man, is it's a sad situation, but at the same time, man, it did kind of give African American people, man, hope and inspiration to say this is how we have to stick together at times. You know, when times get rough, I just hope that it inspires people. It has a trickling effect, man. You know,
right?
Where that we stick together, because this is the home of the civil rights movement, man. You know, Montgomery was the first city that was like, we ain't having this no more. You know, we ain't finna be sitting on the back of the bus. We ain't finna be doing this. Montgomery was the first city to stick up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Here it is. It's like history repeating itself, and it's just ironic that the name of the boat is the Harriet.
Exactly.
And, you know, and the name of the guy's last name is Pickett. You know, everybody was picking.
Wow.
You know? And back in '91, I think it was Rodney King. His last name was King, the same name as Martin Luther King.
It's so much symbolism.
Yeah.
There. It's so much, and
then it happened where the slave trade actually was.
Yes.
So maybe that's God. God has a way of
showing signs.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Just like I said to our on my last live, it doesn't have to be like meaning to come together. That means start rebellion and going to war and hurting people. No, just protect ourselves. Have some self-preservation. Patronize our own businesses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Start loving each other more. Those are the signs that we should be taking. Because we love everybody else more than we love ourselves. So we have to start loving ourselves more, helping each other out more, stop hating on each other more, stop killing each other all the goddamn time. Stop in pocket watching, trying to sleep with the next nigga girl and trying to floss and trying to look better than look down on people. It's a lot. It's so many layers that we need to do, and this situation should be the spark. But like my boy Mega said on the live, that next month we're gonna go right back to the nigga shit. So this is temporary. I hope that is not. Yeah. So at the end of the day, this should be signs for us to get ourselves together and start loving each other a little bit more. Because that's exactly what we need, especially black men. Because when we get around each other, our guards come up and that testosterone start kicking. Motherfucker look at you the wrong way while you looking. I'm kind of one of those. I don't like people looking at me too much, but I need to be more. We all have to be aware of certain things when we are around each other, you know. So that's all. You know, that's all where I'm coming from. Now, last question, and then I'll let you close out. Now, what happened today? I mean, on the 6th. Was it on the 5th or the 6th? Because people was getting those days mixed up. Was it the 5th or the 6th? This happened.
Let's see. The day. So it happened Saturday.
So that's the 5th. Let me look at my calendar.
Yeah, that's the 5th.
Yeah, because people keep saying it's the 6th. I'm like, nah, it was on the 5th. So okay, so everything that happened, do you consider that a hate crime? Because I do, because it was their intentions. What's going on with my speaker? Damn. I don't know why I just did that, but all right, here we go. Did you get the question?
Yeah. Do I consider it a hate crime? As far as what the white folks did to him? Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah. People have been talking. I don't know those people that did that. I've never been to their store, but one of the guys that I know got a friend, and I know this is like fourth-hand information, friend of a friend of a friend. But anyway, to make a long story short, word has it that they have been known to show, some.
Show their asses. Don't be scared. Don't.
Yeah, I hate saying that on hearsay, because I don't want to. I like to know that exactly what I'm talking about.
Right, but you hearing and seeing is two total different things. They can say no, but those actions show that they are. So the actions, if there's a rumor about somebody, but you actually see it, the rumors have to be true because it's in the flesh. So that should be a hate crime. But again, because this was going to be a short live anyway, y'all. I don't know what happened, if you got cut off. Are you still there? All right, yeah, it's still there. It's kind of choppy. So
I apologize. My phone is hooked up to my iPad. Now people trying to call me.
Right.
And I'm talking to you from my iPad, so that I apologize about that.
All right, no, it's all good. Well, you have your own your band, your independent contract. If you want to give people your social media contact or or even for business to patronize your business or whatever, where can people book you?
Well, my name is Eric Perkins. That's my name, and I'm actually very, very busy musician. I went from doing like 8 shows a week. I think I'm back down to like 6 now. I'm probably one of the most busiest musicians in the city. It's a pretty big city, but if you come to Montgomery, 9 times out of 10, if you want to know where you can go and find some good live entertainment at, and you're here for about a week, 9 times out of 10, you're probably gonna see me out, because I used to travel abroad. I used to play with the Canada Marvin Cease. I don't know if you ever heard of Marvin Cease.
Yeah.
Lattimore, Clarence Carter. I used to be out on that blues circuit. I was out there for 10 years, and but now, since I started having kids, man, and, I just didn't want to do traveling. I just want to keep it regional. And it's just been a really good decision for me. You know, I actually make more money now locally than I did when I was traveling abroad.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, so Eric Perkins, that's my name. I'm in Montgomery, Alabama. Eric Perkins Music, Montgomery, or Eric Perkins, Montgomery, Alabama. You can find me on Facebook. EP Soul is another one of the links to my Facebook page. I don't manage my Facebook. Somebody else do, because I'm not a social person. But usually we do post out whereabouts and stuff like that. So, you know, I promise you have a good time, because I got like 4 different repertoires, you know. So whether you're black, white, young, or old, literally, I got something for you that's going to make you have a good time.
All right, that's what's up, man. Yeah, I would definitely look at everybody who's gonna travel there. You know where to go. Well, brother, it was definitely nice. You took your time and did this live. Definitely appreciate you. Hope everybody appreciate this live. Hey man, anytime. You know, the platform is here, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you would like to add, or that's all?
Well, just in defense of the city of Montgomery now, you know, I know Montgomery is my hometown, and I might sound a little biased, but the crime per capita is pretty bad here, you know. But the relationships between black and white here is pretty good, you know. And I think most people will vouch to that, you know. But you know, I know we got our history, and people see Montgomery in a certain light because of what I've been doing, the civil rights era. But you know, so many people. I mean, so many people, because I deal with the public and I deal with people coming in from out of town. They all say, you know, man, I didn't know Montgomery was you know, had it going on like this, you know, as far as like just nice and comfortable place to be, to, you know, just have a good time. This is a kind of small town. It ain't that loud by no stretch of imagination. It's just a few nice things to do here, but it's nice, it's comfortable, it's family oriented, you know, and it's black and white together. You see a lot of black and white couples, you know. It don't look nothing like it did back in the 60s.
All right, well, there you have it, man. Hey, again, Mr. Eric Perkins, thank you. Thank you for coming on the platform, man. You have a safe, blessed day, man. Thank you.
You too, brother. And thanks so much, man. God bless you.
Same to you.
Okay.
Peace.
All right. Bye-bye.
Peace. Now, everybody, we just have to, you know, this was a great live. So I appreciate everything that he said. Everything. I appreciate that live. He was down to do this interview. I still have my own thoughts, but at the end of the day, who am I to judge on that man's experience? You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I will just say thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all new and haven't subscribed yet, please make sure y'all subscribe to the platform. Before y'all leave, please make sure y'all hit that like button. And I was thinking about coming back live to talk about Tory Lanez. I just do the video and just call it the night. But Tory Lanez has been sentenced to 10 years, and that's fucking crazy. So Megan Thee Stallion, Kelsey, y'all need to go to hell and go to jail. How in the fuck that this man is getting locked up for 10 years for something that he did not do? The witness said that there was a girl fighting with a taller girl, and he heard something that sounded like firecrackers. I'm paraphrasing. And he seen flashes from what looked like a gun. And then a small guy jumped out from the passenger side. Who can that be? Now, Kelsey, she has gotten immunity. You only get immunity if you're guilty. Only if you're guilty. So both of them girls set that man up because they really wanted Tory. He's independent. He got his master's. He did this shit without. I'm not doing live. You said please do the live. Why? And y'all don't even donate. I'm not doing it. Even to right now. Nah, I'm not wasting my time. I'm going to do it for the views. and because I care, this is what I love to do. But y'all don't listen. I don't care if y'all want to hear it. Drop out. I'm not coming back out for what? Waste my time, and y'all won't even drop nothing. This whole beautiful interview, still nothing. Y'all can kiss my motherfucking ass. Drop something in the bucket, and then I'll come back. Until then, and I'm not directing it towards you and your question, just all of you motherfuckers. So kiss my ass. I'm out of here. Good night. Thank y'all for watching, though. Fuck out of here.